Look at our lives. Our day has these three experiences: the waking experience, the dream experience, and the deep sleep experience. What are we? Who am I? What am I? Am I this person who's sitting here or talking here? Am I the person who, when I fall asleep, maybe I'm walking in somewhere in Mumbai or in Delhi in a dream? Am I that person? Or is it the blankness of deep sleep, knowing nothing, knowing neither myself nor the world? Am I that person? That experience? Gaudapada says, the Mandukya says, you are the one consciousness in which the waker and the waker's world appears, in which the dreamer and the dreamer's world appears, in which the deep sleeper and the deep sleeper's world, I won't say appears, does not appear, blank. You are one consciousness. You are not the waker. The good way of understanding this is our dream example. In our dreams, our mind, when we fall asleep, it constructs a world. And in your dream, you are there also, right? You are also there in your own dream. You don't think it's a dream. You think you are there and you're experiencing something. It's like waking. It's only when you wake up from the dream, that moment of waking up, what is your discernment? What is your understanding? What is your viveka? Oh, it was a dream. All of it, all the people I saw, all the places I went to, all the time that passed, all the events that happened, and most interestingly, even I myself in that dream, that body, that person in the dream, all of it was dreamt up by my mind. And I wake up saying, oh, it was just a dream. But note, all of it was your mind. You alone became the subject and the object. You alone became the good and the bad. You alone became pleasant and unpleasant experiences. You alone became time and space in your dream. Exactly like that in the waking also, not the mind. It is consciousness alone which appears as the waking experiencer, you the subject right now, what you think yourself to be, and your world, this world. Both of them are appearances in one consciousness which you really are. That one consciousness is apart from the waker, dreamer, and deep sleeper. So the fourth, it's called the fourth Turiyam. First waker, second dreamer, third deep sleeper, fourth is the Turiyam. Is apart from it, but also underlying it, the ground of these three. Just like you, the waker, when you dream, you are apart from the dream person or the dream world, but you are the ground of that. Because of you, the dreamer and the dream person and the dream world appears. In the same way, you are the one consciousness apart from the waker, dreamer, and deep sleeper, and yet in and through the waker, dreamer, and deep sleeper. This is called Atma Anatma Viveka. Remember, what are we doing now? Viveka, discrimination. Atma Anatma Viveka. Self, non-self. Not nonsense, non-self. The discrimination between self and non-self. Atma Anatma Viveka. Note some three things about it. One is the one consciousness is neither born nor dies. It's the person in the dream or in the waking who is born and dies. The body is born and the body dies. People are born and die. Things are created and destroyed. Things in the dream or in the waking world are non-eternal, temporary. They're subject to birth and death. That consciousness is not subject to birth and death. Atma is nityam, eternal. Anatma, not self, anityam. This is viveka, nitya viveka. Another thing note, even in this world right now, everything is changing, but the consciousness to which appears this changing world, that consciousness is not changing. Body is changing. Body, traditionally they say six-fold changes. Jayate, asti, vardhate, viparinamate, apakshiyate, nashyati. It is born, comes into existence, grows and develops, becomes mature, then begins to deteriorate in old age and finally dies. Six-fold changes. And all of them are noted by the same unchanging consciousness. Consciousness, the Atma, the self, non-changing. Everything else in the world, whether it's waking world or dream world, changing. Deep sleep world, in the deep sleep no change is noted, but the deep sleep state itself changes into the waking and dreaming. So, Atma, Nirvikara. Nirvikara means unchanging. Anatma, Savikara. It changes. Whether it's the waking world, dream world, or deep sleep. Note one more thing. Another point. This is the deeper point. The Turiyam, the pure consciousness, and the waker, dreamer, deep sleeper, are they different? They're actually not different. You, the person in your dream, and you, the person who's dreaming, are the two of you different? No. You, the dreamer, when you are sleeping in your bed and dreaming, you yourself have become the person in your dream, right? That person in the dream is not different from you. You exist without that person in the dream. Because you were there before the dream started, you are there when the dream is there because you are dreaming it, and you will be there when the dream ends, when you wake up. But that person in the dream cannot exist without you. As long as you dream, you, the person in the dream, you will be there. When you do not dream, that person is not there anymore. So, what is the point here? Atma Satyam Anatma Mithya. Very important point. You, the pure consciousness, the witness consciousness, you are the reality, and the waker, dreamer, deep sleeper are the appearances. Just as the person in your dream is your appearance in the dream. Like a role an actor plays on stage. So, all of this, the waker, dreamer, and deep sleeper, and the waker's world, dreamer's world, and the deep sleep darkness, they are all appearances of you, the one consciousness. That one consciousness, the Atma, Satyam, it is the truth, it is the reality. The rest, the other three are appearances.